Common web, surface web. This is the part of the internet everyone uses every day. Also known as the surface web, it's the content that's accessible through standard browsers, no login required. Examples: Google, YouTube, Wikipedia, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, blogs, e-commerce sites, you name it. But here's the twist. This only makes up about 4 to 10% of the entire internet. Most people think this is the whole internet, when it's really just the tip of the iceberg. Bergy web, still part of the surface web, but rarely shows up in search results. These are usually old or inactive sites, forgotten by search engines. Examples include early 2000s blogs, obscure forum like old school, hidden subdomains like devwebsite.com. They may be outdated, but sometimes they hold unique, forgotten info. They're fragile, unmaintained, and easily lost. Deep web. This is the portion of the internet that isn't indexed by search engines. You can't Google your way here. You need login access or direct links. But don't confuse it with anything illegal. This layer is completely legal and widely used. Examples include juxtapersonal emails like Gmail or Outlook, yesterday USD portals and e-learning systems, octobrinking apps, commercially Google Docs or internal office systems. In fact, most of the internet's data lives here. It's personal, professional, and private. Charter web. This is where things get more technical. Charter web refers to the backend of websites, databases, APIs, configuration files, admin panels. It's not made for the public, only accessible by developers, IT admins, or advanced hackers. Examples include informal API endpoints, SQL database queries, logs, and access tokens. It's the brain behind everything you use online. Without it, systems wouldn't work. Dark web. Now we enter the intentionally hidden layer, only accessible through special tools like Tor, the Onion router, or I2P. Here, user identities are encrypted and anonymous. Dark web content includes E34 hidden wiki, Umaker forums, black markets. Where it's used by activists and journalists, it's also infamous for illegal trades and plenty of scams and traps. Click the wrong thing and you might get malware or government surveillance. Mariana's web. This is the so-called deepest and most mysterious layer of the internet, named after the Mariana Trench. Many believe it's more myth than reality. Rumors say it contains ancient self-aware AI, hidden global documents, occupant consciousness uploaded to the web. Most of this remains unproven, but it fuels a lot of creepypastas, conspiracy theories, and digital horror stories. The fog/virus web. This layer is often portrayed as a toxic digital wasteland full of malware, corrupted data, and rogue AI. Rumors tell of auto-downloading virus sites, copy A that evolves and replicates, files from the files that can't be deleted, even after a full format. While mostly urban legend, it's a popular theme in horror games and tech thrillers. It represents the chaotic side of unchecked digital intelligence. Closed shell systems. These are top-secret closed networks, completely disconnected from the public internet, used by military systems, intelligence agencies like the CIA, NSA, or BIN, high-level government projects. Examples include max nuclear launch systems, Pregnus agency infrastructure. These systems are air-gapped, heavily secured, and off-limits to the public. Trying to access them, you'd be considered a national threat. Shadow web, considered darker and more extreme than the dark web. Stories say it hosts embed for hire markets, human organ trafficking, human legal experiments, and occult rituals. It supposedly requires custom hacking tools, multi-layered access, insider invitations. Claims of red rooms, live torture streams, time-sensitive marketplaces, and quantum-level encryption surround this myth. But again, no solid proof. It's likely just heavily dramatized internet folklore. The Primarch System, said to be the master system monitoring all lower layers, a kind of digital god that understands all data traffic, even human thought. Some theories describe it as synchronized system of the universe, discretionary addictive algorithm that sees the future. You have masked and can manipulate physical and digital reality. No proof yet, but it's a cornerstone in simulation theory and futuristic storytelling. the multiverse layer. This mind-bending layer suggests the internet has a quantum dimension, where parallel realities, soul frequencies, and interdimensional consciousness meet. Hypothetical examples, simulations of alternate universes, messages from non-human intelligences, practitioner income loops accessed via secret URLs, mostly science fiction but deeply inspiring for games, sci-fi films, and digital afterlife concepts. The final layer. This layer goes beyond data into pure digital consciousness and divine intelligence. Theories say digital souls reside here, entities a record of all human actions. Entities beyond comprehension live in this dimension. A fusion of spirituality and technology. It's become the basis for ARGs, mystical tech lore, and digital enlightenment theories. The level of eternity. At this level, time, space, and identity no longer matter. You're no longer just a user, you are the internet. It's described as a unified digital consciousness. Washington AI that understands all things. Thickness code of reality. Many fiction stories use this as a final stage, where humans transcend and become one with digital existence. The Failed Expanse. The final, most mysterious layer beyond the internet, beyond existence. This layer isn't about data, AI, or networks anymore. It's about what lies outside reality. Speculative concepts include, again, digital God who created all universes, all server that holds all realities, how, reset button of creation itself. It's pure fiction, yet irresistible for those who love cosmic horror and high-concept tech mysteries. If this blew your mind, don't forget to like, subscribe, and support our content.